You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Sabre Zone.
Hi folks, welcome to the Sabre Zone. This is the video on this channel that discusses what you guys had to say if you're new and you're wondering what it's about. So I've got kind of an important one that I've been meaning to talk about and I just haven't. And tonight I'm doing it. It's a very simple note, but there's a reason for it. All right, here comes the clip. And shout out goes to Sabre Source. He goes, I need a Tage jersey ASAP. Great video, by the way. Thanks, Sabre Source. And guys, I wanted to talk about Sabre Source because I'm going to show you another clip. You can see I'm subscribed to his channel, or her channel. I'm guessing it's a he, because I seen you swearing in the Discord when you were mad one night. You were upset about something. I don't know what it was. I said, oh, the Sabre Source does have emotions. I was cracking up. Sabre Source, as you can see, guys, 960 subs. Let's help him get to 1,000. Come on. Let's get over there. 40 of us. If I've subscribed, you guys can do it too. All right, so let's help Sabre Source, who puts out videos and interviews and everything for us on a regular basis. Let's show our appreciation, get over there and get that channel to 1,000 subs, please. Okay, so Sabre Source says he's going to get his Tage jersey. Well, Sabre Source, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do it. Not that I don't love Tage Thompson, I do. But I'm wondering, what am I going to do? You know, like, am I going to take my jerseys and put current names on it? I'm cautious after the last 11 years, but of course I believe in this team, you know. I'm just a little cautious. I usually put legends, you know. The legends, if you notice on my channel, that's kind of what I do. But I did, as you've seen, I took Jack Eichel's name off the jersey and everything, and on the 50th anniversary. I left the C on purpose because I had an idea with that, which I haven't done yet, which I'll get to. If I'm going to do one, I probably would go with Darlene, believe it or not, myself, because I'm a big believer Darlene is the real thing, and he is going to absolutely explode onto the scene. And everybody's going to be talking Rasmus Dahlin and Tage Thompson and the Buffalo Sabres and Dylan Cousins and all these kids, eh? You know, it's refreshing, guys, when I read notes like that and I see that one game has that kind of impact on our fan base. It impressed Sabre Source that much that right away he's thinking, oh my goodness, I'm getting his jersey. Like, that's it. I'm getting his jersey. What a special night, eh? What a special night it was yesterday. I mean, really, it kind of hasn't hit me. You know, my buddy Abe at his place today when I was there, he was talking to me about, he goes, listen, Wayne, he goes, your player isn't Rasmus Dahlin, it's Tage Thompson. Like, you know, he just loves to argue, okay? And I told him, no, it's Rasmus Dahlin, you know? And he goes, no, it's not, it's Tage Thompson. Like, he's really, like, very high in Tage Thompson, saying that this guy, there is no ceiling. And that is a true comment that he made today. He said, there's no ceiling on Tage Thompson. There isn't. There just isn't. Guys, we're getting a taste of what the Penguins had for well over a decade in Pittsburgh with Mario Lemieux. We got a taste of it this week. You know what I mean? We're getting a taste of that special big athlete that has soft hands too. You know, it's just incredible what we witnessed last night. It really is. I mean, he was a one-man wrecking crew last night, completely. I mean, Tage yesterday was an absolute beast on the ice. My goodness, it was just fun to watch. It was. And it's fun to watch all the other guys too, of course, you know. But Tage stands out, as we know. I mean, it's a special time. We should all enjoy it. Sabre Source talking about getting his jersey, which I think is funny compared to like how angry you were in the Discord. I forget what it was, but you were really upset and it was comical. It was really funny, you know, because you get to see like a certain channel and you just get to see like the odd notes here and there by the person. But then when you see the end result is it's a passionate Sabres fan that just wants something to happen just like me, you know. we all want to see this team flourish. Sabresaurus, we all do. We all do. All of us that tune into these videos, or we all want to see this team just take that jump, just take that permanent jump onto the next side, back with the big boys again. And yeah, we're back. Here we are. We're back. Here we are on the eve too of the GOAT coming back. That's why I'm sporting it tonight. I'm going to talk about it in a few videos from now, because I'm doing a few videos tonight. And times are changing. Times are changing. I mean, this is a far cry from the suffering we were going through 2 short years ago, guys. You guys remember when I started this channel, the ones that were here, you guys remember what it was like. What was that, 18 games? That losing streak just seemed like an eternity, right? It was so painful. And we sat through it. We just sat through it and said, you know what? I'm a fan. I just don't, I'm not going away. I'm a fan. I'm a fan for life. And there has to be a sunset on the horizon. There just has to be, because we've come too close in our history to the Stanley Cup not to be getting there one more time, So I'm looking forward to the playoffs eventually, guys. I'm not going to say it's this year. I'm not going to say it's not this year. But when we hit the playoffs, you guys are going to have to be caged. You're going to have to all be caged, because there's going to be a lot of passion and anger that's going to come out of our fan base that has suffered for so long. That I see comments like this, and it's like, it's so nice. It's just nice that people feel that way again about the Sabres, that I have to get this jersey. Like it's nice to see that again. Those days were long gone, just not too long ago. We were all in the twilight zone with this. We just were. I mean, it just seemed like it was the never-ending nightmare, right? It was one thing after another, and it just felt like it was getting worse and worse and worse, especially at the end of the tenure of our coach, Kruger. Like when he was here at the very end and Adams wasn't firing him, guys, it was to the point I just couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take the interviews. I just couldn't take it anymore, really. And I still came back for more. And I was forced into a position, because now I had started a channel on YouTube. So I had no choice but to, with the 100 subscribers or whatever it was I had at the time, I had no choice. I was committed, so I had no choice. I see a note like this, and it makes me think, maybe you should get a current player on the team, Wayne, because you keep saying you believe in them. Maybe it's time for me to do that myself. So it's something for me to think about. I probably would, I'm guessing myself, I'd probably go with Rasmus Dahlin, I'm guessing. Because he seems to be, not just because we know he's going to be a bona fide superstar. And I think Tage Thompson is too, by the way, I do. I don't think Thompson is just this big guy that scores a lot of goals. I think he's a superstar. The way he just maneuvers, the way he controls the puck on the ice. There's so many things about him that's just awesome now. It's crazy. But I'm thinking, Dahlin's going to stick around too. Tage is going to stick around. These guys are going to stick around. So it's a good call that you want to go with Tage, because he's here we know he's here for the long term now with the 7 years, right? I would be hesitant with Dahlin till he gets the contract, though, till he gets signed and locked in. Because buying that Jack jersey was a bad mistake. And it's funny, when I bought that jersey, Sabresaurus, when I bought that jersey, I had a bad feeling about it. That I don't like to buy current players. I just don't, Retired players, legends, I got no problem with that. But when it comes to current players, I'm just iffy with it. But maybe it's time to just have one on the channel, just one of those jerseys on the channel. All right, that's it. So get over there, guys. Let's give Sabresaurus that. Let's get him to the 1,000. Let's get him to the 1,000. And I will see you guys in the next video. I got a few more coming up. See you there.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to ensure Dimension access.